Hello friends, today we are going to discuss about SR flip-flop and clocked SR flip-flop preset and clear. Before that, I must tell you that yesterday when we talked about in the previous lecture, we said that there are two outputs Q and Q bar which are complementary and the circuit has two stable states 1 and 0. Now the first drawback of 1-bit memory cell was that there is no way of entering the desired digital information, and for that we have used this circuit which is known as SR flip-flop, in which we used two NAND gate inverters which were having the inputs S and R. One more thing to remember before starting with the next part is that of the working of NAND gate. In case of NAND gate, you must remember it very clearly for all other topics also, that if one of the inputs is 1, so it will be depending on the second input, and the input which is having the value of 1 will not be deciding the output. Second thing is, if any one of the inputs is 0, so in that case the output will always be equal to 1. So if you remember these two things, so all these topics are very easy. In the previous lecture we have discussed about SR flip-flop, and in case of SR flip-flop the truth table was this one. On 0 0 it is 1-bit latch. When the input is 0 1 the output is 0. When 1 0 output is 1, and 1 1 is not allowed in this case, because in that case both the inputs will try to be 0. Here when we have taken the inputs, we haven't taken the case of a clock. So in that case it will be acting as an asynchronous input. If I am providing a clock to the input, so it will be forming a clocked SR flip-flop, which is a clocked sequential circuit. Here, to set or reset the memory cell in synchronization with the clock pulses, we are using the clock pulse, and the circuit responds only when the clock is present, else it will act as a 1-bit latch. How it will be working? Suppose I am giving the value of clock to be 0. So if the value is 0, so in case of NAND gate the output will always be equal to 1 for both the cases, as the value of clock is 0. Now if the input to the gates G3 and G4 are 1, so I have told you just now that it will be depending on the second input only, and it will not be depending on the value of 1. So it will be acting as a latch, which we have discussed earlier. So it is written here that if the value of clock pulse, if the value of clock pulse is 0, so in that case whatsoever be the value of S and R, it will be acting as a 1-bit latch. Suppose I am giving the value of clock to be 1. Now as I told you that it will be depending on the second input in that case, but the working of these NAND gates will start in that case. Means if I am giving the value of clock pulse to be 1, only in that case it will be working as a SR flip-flop. After that, as we have discussed in case of SR flip-flop, the same working will be there as the case of SR flip-flop. So we will be getting the same outputs, like the value of clock pulse is 1 in all the 4 cases. The possible values of S and R are 0 0, 0 1, 1 0 and 1 1. And as we have discussed earlier, similar to that, we will be getting the outputs as Q of n, 0, 1, and the 1 1 condition is not allowed. Now the second thing is, the main drawback of 1-bit memory cell was when the power is switched on, the circuit switches to any one stable state. It can be either a 0 state or 1 state, which is not predicted. So to overcome this second drawback, we will be using preset and clear. What are preset and clear? In many applications, it is desired to initially set or reset the flip-flop. So it is done by preset and clear. How we are doing it? We are including two inputs, one preset and the other is clear. Initially we will be setting the value of preset and clear to a certain point, and depending on that we will be getting the value of Q of n. So for this we will be keeping the value of clock as 1. If the value of clock is 1, so it will be, the preset and clear should be having a value of 1 1 each. In that case it will be working as normal flip-flop. But before the working of normal flip-flop, before the working of normal flip-flop, we will say that we are not providing any clock pulse, that is the value of clock pulse is 0. So initially I will be providing the value of preset to be 0 and clear to be 1. If preset is 0, as I told you that if one of the inputs is 0, the output will always be equal to 1. So this output will be equal to 1. Now it will be going back as input and with a value of 1. Clear is also 1. Because the value of clock is 0, so I am getting the third output as 1 also. So in that case the value of Q bar will be 0. So these are the complementary outputs. So when I am giving the value of preset equal to 0 and clear equal to 1, preset 0, clear 1, I will be getting the output value as 1, which is the set state. So I am initially setting the value of output as 1 if I am giving the value of preset as 0 and clear as 1. Second case is if I am giving the value of preset as 1 and clear as 0. So this is 1, this is 0. So how it will work? As the value of clear is 0, so the output will be 1. This value is 0, so this value is 1. Now it will be going as input here and this value is again 1. If all the three inputs are 1, so I will be getting the output as 0. So for preset 1, clear 0, I will be getting the output as 0. So if I want to set the output to be 1, I will be using the case preset 0 and clear 1. And if I want the output to be 0, I will be taking the value of preset equal to 1 and clear equal to 0. If I take both the cases as 0, 0, that is preset is 0 and clear is 0. So in that case, I will be getting both the outputs as 1, which is not possible because Q and Q bar are complementary. So this condition is not allowed. So before starting with a normal flip-flop, we set the condition to be either preset or clear. Means if we provide preset to be 0 and clear 1, I will be setting the value as 1, and if I am giving the value as 1 and 0, so I will be getting the output as 0. In this way, first of all, I will be setting the value of preset and clear, and depending on that, I will be getting the present state output. After I am getting the present state output, I will apply the clock pulse to be 1, and after that I will be making the values of preset and clear to be 1, because if I am providing the values as 1, 1, so these inputs will not be affecting after that. So initially I will be setting the values of Q of n, the present state, depending on preset and clear from these two conditions, and after that I will be setting the values to be 1, 1 for preset and clear, and then I will be applying the clock pulse for its working as a SR clock flip-flop, and removing the disadvantage that I am setting the value of the state of the circuit to be either 0 or 1 depending on my need. So up to now I am discussing about preset and clear. In the next lecture we will start with JK flip-flop. Thank you.